Hey there guys, thanks for tuning in. This video I want to talk a little bit about how Italian people dress these days and what you can expect to see when you're out as a tourist or if you're living there short term, and how you can dress to blend in with the Italian people if you so wish to. Things have certainly changed since I have last checked up on these sorts of things, and things have definitely gotten weird, but we're going to cover all of that. Okay, let's start with talking about what you can expect younger people to be wearing. So when I say younger, I'm talking about say age 13 to 25. And generally what you will see them wearing is going to be quite similar to what you'll see younger people wearing in America and Canada. Of course, it depends on what part of America or what part of Canada, but generally what is hip with the millennials, the millennial scene with the sort of hip hop sort of themes that you're really starting to see be a lot more popular now, are what you can expect to see them wearing over there. What I can say is if you're going to compare it to rural America or the American Midwest, sort of the bulk of America, and I would also say Canada here, they are going to be wearing colors that are a lot more conservative than what people over here in America would be wearing. So what that means is their color palette is going to be things like black, gray, beige, tan, maybe red, but you're not going to get the yellows or the oranges or the pinks. You will get sort of patterns and designs, polka dots and floral and that kind of thing, but the colors are definitely going to be way toned down compared to what you would see over here. Now you may be wondering, why is this something that you should even be concerned about if you're planning on visiting or living in Italy? And it's important because if you compare if you compare it to the West, like America and Canada, Italy and a lot of Europe in general is going to judge you a lot more based on what you're wearing and how you're dressed. So I'm talking about potential employers or anybody that you really want to make a good first impression on. They're really going to analyze you much more based on what shoes you're wearing, and And another real difference that you're going to notice, and this is for young and old people, how they dress, is that their clothes are much more form-fitting. This traces all the way back, to the 1200s. This is how Italians have always sort of dressed, is their clothes are extremely tight. Which is something you do not see here in America, certainly not with older people. But in Italy, it is completely normal to see, a 50, 60-year-old man wearing absolutely skin-tight jeans, like tighter than you would see teenage girls wearing. I mean, just absolutely, just crushingly tight. And if you dress that way over here in the States as an older man, it's definitely not going to go over well with people, and you're going to be negatively judged for it. If you like dressing that sort of way, when you go to Italy, if you're coming from the West, you can wear as tight of clothes as you want. You can wear your t-shirt that shows your belly. You can wear... You can be a hairy grown man and you can wear your skin-tight skinny jeans and your t-shirt that's so small that it shows your belly button, and people won't even give a second look. They'll just see you and they'll think there's a there's just a normal guy. They won't really pay too much attention to it. Now, in the south of Italy, younger people will definitely be a lot more adventurous in their color choices. So you will see a lot more blues and greens and stuff like that, and pretty much what you could expect to see young people wearing in LA or New York. No difference here. something that is very different from Midwestern America, for example, is Italian youth will wear very, very classy shoes for normal occasions. So if they are going out with their friends to a restaurant, or if they're just going shopping at the store, you will see them wearing high heels, or you'll see them wearing dress shoes, like you'd wear with a suit or something like that, and that's completely normal over there. You do that over here in this part of the world, and it's not too common. You really don't see it very often, and if you see it, it's people maybe got back from some sort of important event, or they're getting back from church or something, but it's not something people really choose to do just when they're going out for something casual. Okay, so basically that is everything you have to know about how the young people are dressing in Italy these days. So just to recap, when you're going there, if you want to blend in, or you want to make a good impression on young people, and you want them to think that you're hip or in style, bring clothes with you that are conservative in their color choices. So lots of blacks, lots of browns, beige, tans, all that kind of stuff, and leave your bright yellow or bright pink t-shirts at home. It's not going to go over well with the Italians. It's really going to offend them if you wear that. And with the shoes, definitely bring mostly closed-toed shoes, and bring the nicest shoes that you have. So dress shoes and stuff that you would normally only wear for special occasions, bring those with you and wear those every day if you can, to make the best impression. If you're a young woman, bring your high heels, bring your nice shoes. But young men and women, leave your flip-flops at home. Don't bring those with you. The Italians will crucify you if you wear flip-flops. It pisses them off. It really, really offends them. So don't bring those with you. But here's a pro tip: if you are a young man or woman going to Italy, and you don't really want to bring a whole lot of clothes, you just want to take a minimalistic approach. Italians love the brand Adidas. So basically, if you just bring an Adidas tracksuit with you, you just bring that one tracksuit and some Adidas shoes. That's really all you got to bring. You just wear that every single day, and people are going to think that you're really hip and in style and in the know. Okay, now let's talk about high street fashion. I used to follow all the shows and see what was in style, what the creative minds of the fashion designers were coming up with. But I kind of dropped it off around 2012, maybe 2015. I just wasn't really into it anymore, because it started to really look weird, and it started to really look bad. And things are no different now, as I've recently checked up for this video, and it's bad. On the... What the fuck is going on?